Yo, it's DJ Boogie Bang, and this is I Might Have the Answers. Yeah. About me, I've been a DJ for about 10 years now. Well, this is my 10th year DJing. In that time, I've shook hands with a lot of power players. I've sat in on a lot of important meetings, and I've soaked up a lot of game from a lot of people. In no way am I an expert, but at the same time, I've learned a lot. So this is basically what the industry has taught me and how I feel like it can help you. Alright, let's get right into it. The first subject I'm going to cover is the power of social media in the World Wide Web. Immediately after I hear artists tell me that they don't fuck with social media, and that's something I hear a lot because a lot of rappers feel like that they need to spend all their time in the studio and they don't have time for social media. Immediately after I hear an artist say that they don't fuck with social media, I stop taking them seriously, and here's why. It's because social media is the biggest tool any artist has. Any entertainer, period, has, whether you're a DJ, a comedian, a painter, whatever. Social media is the biggest tool you have. So when anyone neglects that, they can't be taken seriously. Compare social media to physical media. CDs are becoming obsolete, period. Newer laptops don't have CD players. Newer cars don't have CD players. Physical media, period, is becoming obsolete, even all the way down to business cards. Although business cards will always be relevant, they're less relevant now because someone can just say, follow me on Twitter, follow me on LinkedIn, or follow me on Facebook or Instagram. Anything that you can't access on your phone or your laptop is becoming obsolete. No tool is going to get you to a bigger variety and a larger crowd, a larger audience than social media will. Compare the price of physical media to the price of promotion on social media. I think here in Indianapolis, where I'm currently recording this at, the price of around 100 CDs is $50. That's not including the cases, that's not including the covers. So by the time you get 100 CDs with 100 cases and 100 covers, you probably spend around $80. I'm not sure. Now take that same $80 and put that $80 into social media promotion, even if it's just on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, $10 to promote a tweet on Twitter gets you to reach around 2,000 people in whatever demographic you choose. Now the difference between that is physical media can only get you so far. Your 100 CDs can only go as far as your hand will reach. Social media is endless. You can promote this tweet to anyone and reach anyone. You never know. Between 2,000 people and 100 people, the price difference and the range difference makes a huge difference. And I don't want artists out here still thinking that purchasing CDs is a good thing to do. My personal thing is, even if you're on the road, I would recommend, if you're going on the road, to get business cards. Even though I just said business cards to be becoming obsolete, you can put a link to your SoundCloud on that business card to where they can scan it. That way they access it on their phone and they can keep it with them forever. CDs get tossed, CDs get lost, CDs get scratched, CDs don't work all the time. So utilize that tool, because at the end of the day, nothing is going to work for you more than social media will. That is the biggest tool you have. It is the main tool you should be using as an artist to promote yourself. If you neglect that, you're neglecting your self-success, and that's not okay. Side note, when on social media, do not, I repeat, do not be that artist, be that person that is only posting links that will get you absolutely nowhere. Be that person that people can relate to. Be that person that makes people laugh. Be sociable. Do not be corny. Be someone that they want to be around. Be that person that people love. Someone that posts links all day, someone that only promotes music, gets no attention. The next next subject I'm going to discuss is titled The 3 Points of Contact. This is probably the most important subject because this is how you create fans. This is how you keep fans. This is how you build relationship with DJs or anyone that can help you get to where you need to be. It takes a minimum of 3 times. 3 times for someone to remember you, someone to remember your name, someone to remember your face, someone to take you seriously. 3 times. I'm first going to discuss how you use this 3 points of contact method to build fans. The first step is initial. And before I get into this, I want to say never, ever, ever spam your music. Tagging people in links is super fucking annoying. No one wants to see that shit in their timeline. You don't like it. We don't like it. Don't do that shit. Alright, so initial. Initial contact would be the self-release of music on your social media. Whether it be Twitter, Facebook, whatever. It's you releasing your music. Okay? So you have your friends, you have your family, you have people that overall support you already. Every artist should already have a core group of people that supports them. So your initial contact with more fans is the self-release of your music, and you reach out to your core group of supporters and have them repost, have them retweet, have them to share your music. That way you're getting to a broader audience already on your own without putting money into stuff. And I'll say this again. Do not ever spam. No matter how you dress it, tagging people in links, posting links on people's pages unsolicited is spam. And it is not okay. Alright, so now that you have your initial contact out the way, the second step will be follow-up. Follow-up is when you use outside sources to promote your music. So now when people see your music, they're not seeing it from you, they're seeing it from someone else, which is pretty much better than them seeing it from you because now I can take you seriously. If I see that you posted your song first, on your social media and then maybe the next week I see blogs on my timeline promoting your music. You know, now I'm taking you seriously because it's not only coming from you. And everything looks better when it doesn't come from you yourself because someone else is vouching for you. Someone else is co-signing for you, and that's more important than seeing it from you yourself. Alright, now that we got initial and we got the follow-up out the way, the third step is final contact. This is where you start showing your face. This is where you start going out shaking hands and kissing babies. This is where you start doing shows, you know, because you have to shake hands and meet people now that they've seen you on your social media, they've seen you on everyone else's social media. Now you go out and put a face to the name, and this is the final step because now they know you. You know, they take you seriously. It's first they see you online, then they see you on someone else's page, someone else is talking about you. Now they see you in person. Now they know you and they're going to remember you. So this is where you start doing shows. And when you do these shows, you do not go perform the song that you just recorded last night. You want to perform the song that they're familiar with. You want to perform the song that you've been promoting to them all this time. You want to build repetition. Repetition breeds familiarity. Familiarity breeds interest. And interest breeds fans. Get out, shake hands, kiss babies, be in their face. Alright, now this is where I become an expert because since I'm a DJ, I feel like this is where I might know a little bit more than anywhere else. This is how you use the 3 points of contact method to create and build relationships with DJs. And I'll start by saying, once again, never, ever, ever spam links on social media. It's fucking annoying. You don't like it, we don't like it. Don't fucking do that shit. Alright. Initial contact, the first step. Your first initial contact with a DJ should never ever be a spammed link, a link you gave them unsolicited. I personally immediately block any artist that I do not know that sends me a link on Twitter, on Facebook, on anything. I don't care about that. If you do that, you don't care about my time and you think I'm going to waste my time caring about you and you spend no time trying to get to know me, saying hi or anything. So your first initial contact with a DJ should never be spam. Your first contact with a new DJ should be something casual, formal introduction, and then that's pretty much it. Just leave it at that. You know, just something small, something casual to put your name in the back of their brain. They're not going to remember you yet, but at least you bred some type of familiarity. Alright, Now that you got your initial contact out the way, you can move on to your second point of contact, which is the follow-up. And the follow-up contact should be something to where you're supporting the DJ. You want to show these DJs that you care about them so that they feel more comfortable caring about you. Rather it be just pulling up to the club and buying them a drink or retweeting or shouting them out on Twitter. Anything that you can do to show that DJ that you care about what they're doing. During this phase, it'll be a good time to let the DJ know that you make music and that you're interested in working with them in the future. Should you pull up on them at the club, do not have this conversation while the DJ is DJing. You either pull up early while the DJ is setting up and talk, or you might have to wait all the way until the club ends. Do not have this conversation while the DJ is in the middle of DJing. You have to understand that while the DJ is DJing, you have a club full of people that are trying to hear a specific song. You don't want to be caught in the mix of that. And you also have to understand that this step is important because we get artists all the time trying to work with us, and your job is to stand out. A lot of artists don't care to build relationships. They just care to spam these fucking links that no one gives a fuck about. My personal favorite is when an artist comes to the club and buys me a couple drinks, because if I'm drunk, 9 times out of 10, I'm more happy to give you my email because right on, fam, you got me fucked up. Alright, now that you got initial and follow-up out the way, you can move on to the final step. And the final step is now you can send the DJ your music. When you send the email, be professional. Don't try to spell everything right. Have the subject, the title, everything correct. Time after time I get fucked up emails from artists and I just don't care to look at it because you didn't spend your time sending me this email. I'm not going to waste my time looking at this email. Be professional. Have your name, title. Make sure the track is named correctly. 01, track 01 will never get listened to. Also, during this step, you should have already been using e-blast services, social media promotion to get to be seen by these DJs outside of you. Anytime someone could see you outside of you, it's 2 thumbs up. It's great because everything is better when it doesn't come from you. Okay, on to the next subject. Paying to play and why it's okay. I am personally a fan of paying to play when it makes sense for you. Paying to play is okay because it's a way to build your resume. I do not recommend paying to play at local shows or anything that doesn't help you look any better. When I say paying to play is okay, I mean paying to open up for major acts, paying to perform at huge music festivals, paying to perform at college parties. Anything where the crowd is going to be sold out, anything where the people are already into it no matter who's there, anything that is going to make you look better. And the biggest reason that's okay is because you want to show your work. If you pay to open up for artists like 2 Chainz in front of a sold out crowd and you bring your cameraman, right? The only people that know that you paid to perform and you did perform at this 2 Chainz show are the people that were at this 2 Chainz show. When you edit the videos, this show could possibly look like your show. And then you use that footage to promote the people that weren't at that 2 Chainz show. Now, you look like a fucking superstar. Basically just building your resume. When you pay to play for these places, you want to pay for things that make you look better. And that's why it's okay. A lot of the times when I see artists that are upset and don't agree with paying to play or saying never pay to play, is because they don't use paying to play to their advantage. They pay to play and get absolutely nothing out of it. They pay to play and they go and they don't take a cameraman or they don't film and they don't take pictures, they don't pass out material, so at the end of the day, they lost. They might have spent $250 for nothing, when in turn, $250 to perform in front of thousands of people, and you film it and it makes you look entirely, it makes you look like a whole new person. It takes you to a whole nother level. At the end of the day, film everything. Everything should be used for your resume. Alright, and finally, to wrap all this up, everything I've just discussed pretty much comes back to this last subject, which is mind games. When I say mind games, it's pretty much putting on a show or giving the illusion of being someone better than who you are. Because at the end of the day, that's what you need to look like. No one wants to be a fan of Joey Lump Lump from the middle of fucking nowhere. Um, your goal is to look appealing. Your goal is to look like someone who someone would want to be a fan of. Image is everything. Your videos are to look professional. They don't have to be top notch. The camera I'm recording this on didn't cost an arm and a fucking leg, but it works and it looks fucking good. Covers should not be homemade if you aren't good at making covers. Pay someone to do these things for you so that you look better. You are supposed to act better than who you are. On social media, you should create the artist that you want to be. If you want to be that homely person that just sits around the house and smokes weed all day, then use that and be that person to its fullest extent and promote that person to people just like you. Don't sit around and be that person that smokes weed all day and want to promote your music to people that are out getting money all day. You don't want that. Be the artist you want to be and promote that artist and create that character and be that person. Mind games when it comes to the last subject I was on, paying to play and why it's okay. When you perform at these sold out shows that you paid to open up for, like I said, the only people that know that this was a Yo Gotti show or a Flow Rider show or whatever type of show is the people that were there. If this show was in Indianapolis, Indiana, the people in Fort Lauderdale, Florida have no idea who you are or what show you were at. All they know is that they see this show on Twitter, they see this show on Facebook, they see this show on YouTube, and it's fucking lit because it's you performing for hundreds or thousands of people. That in itself will get you a lot further than anything. It's all about the look. People want to be fans of people who look like they're doing dope shit. People who look cool. People who look like superstars. If you want to be a superstar, if you want to be a star, if you want to be a rapper, if you want to be a DJ, you have to carry yourself as one. You have to look like one. You have to look like you are 10 times better and doing it 100 times bigger than you are. And that's pretty much the end of what I'm going to go over today. I am DJ Boogie Bang. If you have any questions, if you'd like me to elaborate on anything I spoke on, these videos will be on my social media accounts. If you find it on YouTube, you can tweet me at DJ Boogie Bang. You can find me on Facebook at Boogie Bang. You can find me on Instagram at DJ Boogie Bang, or you can even Snapchat me, DJ Boogie Bang, and I'll be happy to discuss things with you. Hopefully I can turn this into a book and get it published, or I can elaborate more, but for now, this is pretty much all the free game I'm going to give you. If you didn't understand it, like I said, tweet me, Facebook me. If you don't agree, I don't give a fuck. This is what the industry has taught me and how I feel like it can help you guys, so there's no reason to debate me because I don't care. I'm out. Thanks.